Alright, if you're tuning in, then we are going to be solving Tuesday, row 2 of our practice for this week. So the very first thing that I want to do is I want to look at my 121 times 35, and I want to make that quick estimate. So when I think about the number 121, I think about it being closest to 100. When I think about the value 35, I think about it being closer to 40. So when I make my quick and easy estimate, that is 4 times 1, which is 4, and then I put my 3 zeros down. So what that tells me is that my answer should be around the thousands. It shouldn't be like 400, and it shouldn't be like 40,000. It should be like in the teens thousand. It should be in the thousands. And this is probably going to be maybe a low estimate, just because we did round 21 down to 100. But on the other hand, we rounded 35 up to 40. So I'm going to get started with 5 times 1 first, and 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is going to give me 10, so I record the 0, carry the 1, and then I multiply 5 times 1, which will give me 5, plus 1 more, and that will give me 6. So I'm going to cross out the 1, I'm going to cross out the 5 because we're done with that, and I'm going to put my 0 placeholder down. The very next thing that I want to do is I want to multiply 3 times 1, then 3 times 2, then 3 times 1. So 3 times 1 is going to give me 3. 3 times 2 is 3, 6, so 6 is my answer. And then 3 times 1 is going to give me 3. So now that I have the two partial products, I'm going to add those together, and I'm going to let you add that on your own. And once you get your answer, I'm going to let you box that in so that your teacher can find your information easily. Moving on to the next one, 389 times 65. So when I think about 389, well, I'm just 11 away from the number 400. And I'm just 5 away from the number 70. So that's going to be my two numbers that I use for my estimate. I'm going to go back to my whole number multiplication of 4 groups of 7. And if I'm counting by 7s 4 times, that's 7, 14, 21, 28. So 28 with 3 zeros behind it gives me 28,000. So my answer should be in the lots of thousands, probably the 20,000s. Alright, so now I'm going to multiply, starting with 5 times 9 first. So 5 times 9 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So you write your 5, you carry your 4 to the middle digit. Then we're going to multiply 5 times 8. So again, counting by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And you're going to add your 4 more. That gives you 44. And then finally we have 5 times 3, which is going to give you 15, plus 4 more, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is your number. We're going to cross out these numbers on top, and we're going to put our place value, our 0 place value down, and then we're going to multiply everything times 6, starting with 6 times 9, then 6 times 8, and 6 times 3. So 6 times 9, counting by 6s, is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. So we're going to write our 4 down and carry our 5 to that middle digit. 6 times 8, well, that's going to be, 6 times 5 was 40, so 6 times 8 is going to be 48. Plus 5 more gives me 53. So write your 3, carry your 5. And finally, 6 times 3 going to give me 6, 12, 18, plus the 5 more. That's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So now that I have my partial products, I can quickly add those together. I'm going to let you do that on your own, and I'll come back in about 10 seconds to start the third problem. Alright, so if you're feeling like you're ready to move on, you can stop the video and continue moving on without any help, or you can hang on for one more opportunity. $7.99, well, $7.99 is just one away from 800, so I'm going to think about this as being 800. And 31, well, that's just 1 over the number 30. So when I multiply 3 times 8, I get 24. And so then when I add my zeros, that quick and easy estimate becomes 24,000. Now I'm ready to multiply everything by 1. Well, anything times 1 is going to be itself. So 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 9 is 9, and 1 times 7 is 7. That was quick and easy. Put your 0 placeholder down. 3 times 9, so that's going to be 9, 18, 27. So record your 7, carry your 2. 3 times 9, well, that again is 27, plus 2 more makes 29. And 3 times 7, 7, 14, 21, plus 2 more gives you 23. Add these two partial products together to get your total. Now you're responsible for making your own estimate for 355 and for 37 and getting a quick and easy estimate. And if you need to move to the back, you can. And then I need you to come back and solve for the answer.